Hey, Todd.
This is Comic Burrito. This week in comics.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a deep one.
I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
And I'm Nick.
And it's
This week in comics.
It's This Week in Comics. You're late, Flash Ray.
Yeah.
You're late.
Yeah, but I mean, we just started. So.
A burrito arrives at
We're all on
precisely
time
when
together.
it intends to.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were right on time.
Yeah.
So
Happy Comic Book Day, guys.
Comic Book Day.
Yeah. Did stuff come out this week?
It did, not as much as it has been.
No,
Not really.
definitely not. This
But,
has easily been my
Some stuff has come out this week.
lightest week in maybe the year. And I
Yeah.
also bought a trade. It
Yeah,
was
I know, right?
$20.
Yeah.
I got a new short box to fill up, so I'm really excited for that. I was like, you know what? I'll grab a short box.
From
Nice.
BCW Supply.
From BCW, the first in storage.
Wow.
They
it is
protect
BCW.
and display.
Yeah,
I got one. I got a new
send us
plasticky one.
money or stuff.
Yeah.
BCW.
I got a new plasticky BCW one to hold my
Ooh.
expensive stuff.
Is that your first, or is that an additional?
Yeah, I've never used. I've always either my really expensive stuff is in a fireproof safe in the basement.
Okay. I really
and
like
then
the plastic one. I have two now.
mid stuff. I do too.
My second
I got a
one
two-
is
I got a
full
two-
of Scott Snyder stuff still because I haven't emptied it out yet.
Probably really smart. This is 100% full now because
Nice.
it's got all like my keys and stuff in it. So
Oh, mine's all like signed books and like books from.
well, it's also
guests
my
and stuff
special
like that.
ones.
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Man,
Hi,
that
Steve.
gets so upsetting for me because, like, I'd
Hi,
be
Geek.
like, you know what? This run, that one issue where this one person shows up,
Oh,
Sure.
now it's in this
Yeah.
plastic bin and not in
Like-
this long box of Batman.
that's
It's
kind of.
deep.
I guess I have Court of Owls in there, and then I have like Justice
Hey, Fred.
League, New 52 number
Hey, Aaron.
38
Every
because
every
it's
week,
just the
every
Cruz first one.
Oh,
every
yeah, yeah.
week.
How often are
Every
y'all going to go into this week in comics? Probably every this week in comics.
week. Probably once every week. of
Once every
comics.
new comic book day.
And I would say roughly 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, BCW stuff. You gotta
All right,
order.
you know what?
Oh, hey,
Hey.
Tyler.
Boo.
Hey, Tyler.
Boo.
Sorry that I said that your wife might think you're weird because you put condoms on your finger and brush your teeth with them.
I mean,
That is.
no judge. You do you.
I mean,
You gotta have
I-
those
but I-
slippy fingers.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Fingers.
Oh, you got
No
the
judge.
Court of Owl trade today too? Neat. Look at that. That's cool. I just polyed or mylard my 1 through 10.
Sam, have you read that?
Not
before?
11.
No, but I did 12.
Interesting.
Sam,
'Cause
I
it's
want
a
to know if
key.
you've read it
12
before.
is a key. I might have done 10 too. I can't.
Well, 11's part of Court of Owls, right? It's
Mhm.
1 through 11.
Yeah. I think I went 1 through 13. Problem.
Here,
What
Roscoe.
a geek out. So, anyways, this week in comics,
Yeah.
let's talk our burrito picks. I think
There's
that's
going to loosely be 9 of these.
yeah,
Fish.
probably
You're new.
coming in at number nine. Number nine is Justice League. Number 59,
59.
and this is written by some Bendis guy,
I think his name is Brian.
Brian Michael Bendis.
I think it's Brian with a Y. Brian with a
yeah.
Y.
Yep. Artist David Marquez,
Sounds too
Marquez, and there's actually 2 stories in here. I'm looking for the.
It's Ram
colors,
V.
though.
I know it's Ram V is
For
the
Dark. I didn't read Dark yet.
And Zermanico.
Zermanico and for Fajardo Jr.
But you forgot to mention who did the
Marquez
colors
and-
on this Justice League.
Von Villain. What up,
Yeah,
Daniel?
Burrito
Golden
Golden
Burrito.
Burrito
winner.
Award winner. Wow, that was really hard for me to say.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a hard thing to say. And then
You know what's great is the full page spread in this book is just
In the middle,
when
yeah.
You get to that center. Oh, it's great. I know it's a huge spoiler for if you haven't read it yet, but just check out the center page is so
Josh-
good.
Josh Reed is the letters.
The letters are really good in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, they
I know,
did.
it's a fun book.
This is a good book. It's fun. It's a lot of setup and everything. The Justice League Dark issue is better.
There was. I like the main Justice League, but I'm probably like really excited because like Green Arrow's in the Justice League. Again.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's cool.
And that like just seeing them like, hey, I'm here, and we should invite new people.
But I've got Once and Future vibes going in the Justice League Dark.
Yeah, yeah, you're
series,
right.
So I'm pretty excited. I'm
gonna put it back in my box to read.
I think the thing for me though that I don't like about that kind of a thing is that it's like the 10-page issue is just always like why not just release a like extra? I don't know.
Aren't they going to be doing?
I think it's going to be its own thing.
It's going to be its own thing. So this is just a taste. It's a little. It's not. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
So good. I wish they did it. They should have dug in.
I mean, they did do it technically.
They did do it, but they should have. They should have been like, let's just do it. Screw those guys.
Also, 59. This is a great jumping on point. Like I'm laughing, but it really is because this is a brand new story. This is brand
It's
new
the first Infinite Frontier Justice League. I don't know if I. I don't.
I hardly know. So
I don't know if I'm gonna pull it or not. It was a lot of fun. I might read it on DC.
I've been pulling since pre New 52, so I'm gonna keep pulling it.
I might get the first arc and just see what Bendis is doing because he
can write good comics.
Yeah, and in the words
and
of Chaos,
I almost always like Bendis.
where this is going.
I can't say I've read Bendis that I haven't liked. Just other people are like, no, you don't like that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. If you say so, other people.
What I did like this week.
The Justice League Dark Snyder cut. Yes, please.
Sure. I don't have a copy of it because it's digital only.
I'm beard.
But Todd can add it in later.
Sure. For sure.
Jeff Lemire and Jacques.
What are they doing?
Snow Angels #2.
I can
Hey, there it is. There it is. Issue #2. It picked up right after #1, which is a good spot for it to pick up. And yeah, little unconventional.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Going chronologically.
But if you remember us talking about, or you read #1, there is a trench, and people are in the trench, and there's
the trench provides.
It provides.
Never ever leave the trench. And the trench goes on forever.
And it goes on forever either way. But this time we got a little bit more added to it and some more concrete stuff about, different areas of it. I think they're doing this kind of chase claustrophobic type thing in the trench where it's like, oh, there's somebody there. We got to go this way. And it's kind of the chase of escaping and then running into something while something's behind you. It's kind of cool. The double chase. And this one ended really well. If Chaos is watching, I can't wait to see what they do next.
Yeah, definitely. I think I like this issue more than the first, maybe.
It's classic Jock too. It's just, if you like his stuff, this is just perfect. So digital only for now, but I can't imagine this not going to print.
They've been bringing them to Dark Horse.
Dark Horse, yeah. So
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
If you're
our time.
into, I heard it was. Oh, is it 3 a.m. our time?
It's 3 a.m. Eastern tonight.
Yeah, or 12 p.m.
I'm watching it tomorrow.
I might watch it tomorrow if at work if it's super slow, but I kind of want to just sit for 4 hours and watch it. So he is amazing, and this is perfect.
I'm pretty sure Afterlift came out in a hardcover, so I would assume that most of these are.
Our shop didn't get it. I had it on my to pull list, so I need to see if they can get it in for me. Otherwise, I'm going somewhere else.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something I'd like.
Is that the black and white horror book from Ablaze?
No.
It is from Behemoth. Yeah, it's in Vietnam. A unit of American soldiers is running an underground reconnaissance using men known as tunnel rats.
Oh.
Tunnel rats.
He offered to keep you up.
Yeah.
And you guys can do a 4 hour long reaction video to you guys
just
watching
headphones
this.
in, just
you're just like
or like
I can't wait for you to be like, booyah!
I would definitely fall asleep in the
They didn't
first hour.
booyah like in the last one. Nope.
No.
Still waiting.
But I might have found a place to get 1 through 4. So
Neat. Is it a liquor shop?
nope.
How can you get 1 through 4 when only ones came out?
Because most shops forced you to buy all 4 up front.
Yeah.
And then you will get them as they come out. So that way they don't have people dropping off and they're stuck with issues. So most shops you had to buy all 4 and yeah.
I really was expecting to just like all just weapons ready, get ENIAC. I was ready. I had my 6-shooter loaded. I was pretty excited about it.
Did you ride a dinosaur into action?
I wanted to. I was ready for it.
Oh, well, speaking of guns and dinosaurs, Gunland's number 3, Coda. This is technically issue 12 if you read it digitally, or it's issue 15, or I guess it's like 14 and a half if you read it in print.
13,
Yeah.
Weird.
This is Magnetic Press. It is written and illustrated by Capitan Artiglio.
You got it.
And translations and layouts by Mike Kennedy. This is the final issue of this bad boy.
The last
Ooh,
one.
so I can finally get the omnibus.
They're probably not going to make one. But these trades are pretty
Absolute
solid
gun
little
That made me
trades.
so happy.
How
There's
thick
no way
is that?
that
How thick is that, Cole?
There's 3 of them this thick.
Okay.
I mean,
so
they're
it's a
smaller too. Like, I mean, here's standard comic book.
Well, there you go.
Oh, so it's like a little bit.
A little
Sure.
bit. It's they actually donated the top portion of their comic to the Last Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But I mean, yeah, this is the end of a story. This is like the last few issues. I mean,
So
this is more.
stupid.
The ranking for me was more based on like a
Sentimentality.
lifetime achievement award. You know, the last 2 issues were just pretty much all action that ends the story. So it's fun.
No.
I think that this is a fun book, and if you like the picture that you saw on the thing,
What's
I just
the
showed up.
art like, Cole?
here
Your pick. What's the art like?
it's just like this. Actually, this is like the perfect issue to show
No,
art
I don't wanna see
because
it,
there's
no.
like no words.
Yeah, there isn't. It's all just nothing.
Like that.
It's just
And the whole book is like that. All 3 volumes, no words.
No, this
Yeah.
one, like that's what I was saying. Like I said to
really
Todd,
good.
like
It's a quick
I
read.
started reading this last night. I probably read
It's like a
this
flip book.
5-page trade in like 30 to 45 minutes. But it was fun and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I love
And there are
it.
dinosaurs
I-
and guns. And hey, I even have a poster of it. Like
How
right
many?
here.
I mean, I literally picked in the first book of the trilogy. I picked Gunland every issue that the first one came out. I
Yeah.
love this book, and I didn't pick it this week literally because I've picked Gunland so many damn times in my top. I knew I was just going to talk about it, and I'll keep talking about it.
It's good.
It's so good, and anytime
And the
Magnetic comes up, I'm like Gunland. Like if you're not doing Gunland, you're not getting the right Magnetic Press book.
I can't wait for like 3 months from now. I'm gonna do a burrito boost for Gunland 1.
Yeah,
Like,
guys,
guys.
get this out.
And it'll just be like Todd will edit it out. Like we told Nick about this book and you've already heard about it. So we're just
Yeah.
going to rewind it. Hello, welcome.
Hey, Parks 9.
Hello.
Hello.
So speaking of guns and dinosaurs and
You know what's crazy? You are not far off, like at all.
I didn't even know what the next book was.
That is hilarious because you kind of nailed it. The next one, number 6 is Aftershocks: The Bequest. It is written by some Tim Seeley guy.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed it. Freddie E. Williams II is the artist. Jeremy Caldwell is the colorist, and Marshall Dillon is the letterer. So yeah, Aftershock number 1. For an Aftershock book, it was really interesting because it's very like it's got a high fantasy feel to it, like a D&D thing. One of the biggest problems with Aftershock books with their price is the ads are a huge chunk in the end, even though they're expensive and well made and all of that. 1 page. That's
nice.
that's not comic book.
I thought that was an
Material.
ElfQuest book at first too, just by looking at the like
Yeah.
front of it. I don't know why.
So it is this high fantasy mixed with reality. It's a group that there's a big baddie who's learned to go into our world to grab weapons that are really effective in like the dragon infested worlds of high fantasy, but then the magic is really effective in the real world, like because neither side's ready to defend against those, and it's a group of people who have taken advantage of that. It's really interesting. I literally only bought it because of Tim Seeley. I don't usually like high fantasy comics. It's not my thing. I don't know why. I'll read high fantasy. I'll watch high fantasy. High fantasy comics just usually don't jive with me. I really like this. They do a really good job, even though there's already like there's a lot of names, a lot of lore. It's that high fantasy thing, but they do a good job of. I don't even know how they did it. They just wrote it really well, where it didn't feel confusing. They put them in and explained the context just well enough while you're learning. Like, there's like 15 characters or something like throughout, like all these names and all that. But they do a really good job keeping track of all of that and making sure it's not too much and it's not too intricate to remember the web and all of that. They have their like character sheets at the end, which is really cool. It's kind of like what they did with
Vampirade the Masquerade.
Yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade. Vampirade the Masquerade.
I'm going to Vampirade. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, Aftershock has been pretty consistent the last year, 2 years. And this is no exception. Very much recommend it. It's cool. It's really neat. I wasn't expecting it. I was ready for it to be like a 1 and like done. I was just going to check it out. I got it on my pull list now.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for pulling that.
You're welcome.
That's our comic book
Doing
shop
my
too.
duty.
I was going to say, speaking of books that I wasn't expecting much from, but that's not right because I was expecting a lot from this book. And it delivered very, very much how I wanted it to. Was Ultra Mega #1 from Skybound Image, James Herron, Dave Stewart. Kaiju. This is like one of my first Kaiju books. I don't not like.
You
Kaiju.
had Big Girls, didn't you? Isn't that a Kaiju book?
Yeah. I guess it would be. So it's like my second, I guess.
It is a kaiju book.
Is it?
Kind of like a Kaiju book.
Big.
It is for sure a kaiju book.
I can't really show
Big
anything
monsters.
in this book because it's pretty hardcore.
It's
I
weird.
love the art in this book is just crazy. I need to go through it again because I kind of felt like I actually asked Cole and Todd if this was like an established world already, like if there were other runs that I was coming into, because I was a little confused at sometimes, but I think that was more my fault of reading it at work.
Yeah,
and
you
being
got to read all of Ultraman before you read
Ultra Minor. Before.
Yeah, you got to read that. I would probably recommend reading Kaiju Score. That probably has to do with this. Big Girls, all of that. Like, might as well even like Voltron or Power Rangers.
The mangas. You definitely got to read the mangas.
The mangas.
And then, you got to watch the 2000 Godzilla with Matthew Broderick.
And also the 2000 Grammy Awards.
Yes.
And Pacific Rim backwards.
Yeah, you got to watch 2 then 1.
Okay. So yeah, so that explains why I was slightly confused.
It's not great.
It'll answer a lot of questions. But no, really, really, really great art.
Mm-hmm.
Not super uplifting stuff.
No.
Pretty dark, messy, gory,
gross.
hardcore type stuff. I think in the back he said something about body horror mixed with 80s coloring amidst a black landscape kind of a thing is what he was going for, and he definitely achieved that. So if you're into that kind of thing, I would definitely pick this up. It's $8, but it's like 44 pages.
I think
so. It's the PDF is 68 pages.
68, okay.
68, and it ends on.
So it's probably like 64 pages.
It ends on 62 and starts on 3. So 59 pages.
59 pages. So it's $8, but per page, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's close to like anything.
A lot there.
It's well worth
Ultra
it. I
Mega's a
think.
thick boy.
And I think there's going to be
3.
three XL. Oh, I know. I think the next book is 44 pages. It's a little bit smaller. So that's what I was thinking. And he talks in his little letter at the end about that, about not wanting to be constrained by 23-page stories. He wants to just be able to tell the story in the segments that it's a story in 3 acts, and that's what we're getting. Yeah.
This was
cool
dope,
book.
so
Really cool book.
I'm glad.
Oh, you should also read Kaiju Max.
Oh yeah,
Kaiju
Kaiju
Max.
Max too.
Obviously.
Yep.
This is kind of like that, but nothing like that, because
And
Kaiju
Teenage
Max is like
Mutant Ninja
bright and happy pictures with like a depressing story.
I didn't have time. They're still sitting. They're still sitting right here, all folded up.
Yeah, I saw.
I've got the Batman one like right over here.
But I still have the old one. I have to decide which ones are coming down. Probably Batman Black and White and 3 Jokers.
Nick
for sure.
should have another poster.
And,
but when we did our handoff, we forgot about posters.
Oh, I forgot the poster.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Yep, they'll stay.
So when you take those posters down off the wall, Nick, do you think you're gonna give them to your children, or do you think you're gonna put them in your backyard?
I'm gonna put them in my backyard for sure.
Okay, you might maybe dig like a 6-foot hole.
Yeah, I'll put them in like a shoebox. I'll have a funeral. I'll definitely put some flowers on top.
Next book is Children of the Grave, number 3. This is a scout book.
Horrific.
It's got 2 writers. They're Samuel J. Romsberg and Ben Roberts. It is art from Giulio Filippio, and Sarah Filippio is the colorist. That might not be the right last name. Maybe it is. No, Lesko. Sarah Lesko. And the letterer is Golden Burrito Award winner Justin
Jeff Lim.
the Birch.
Oh, that makes more sense.
This is a book that I did not even really like the first issue.
Oh, I love the first issue.
The first issue, I was like, I'm okay on this, but I'll read the second one. And the second one, I was like, I'm starting to get into this. And this third one for me, it just took it off. Like I went from like soft to hard very quick.
And then it took it off, and you went soft to hard.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely keeps twisting in ways that I don't expect it to twist, and I think that's kind of cool.
Cool. I'm excited to read it.
I've got soft and hard and twisting in a weird set.
I don't think you're doing it right.
I don't think you know how to comic properly. Yeah, I very much enjoy it. It's oh cool. That's good, because this was too much work and it will not be back next week. I tried it out and I was like, nope, took me like 45 minutes. It's not happening again. So cool. Good to know.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to show some of the art, but like I think what happens in this one is very hard.
Yeah,
but it actually goes like pre what's happening in the book. It has a pretty cool like 1-page spread. But yeah, I mean, showing any of the art would probably ruin what's going on in this book if you ever decide to read it.
Most are videos.
That's most videos in general.
Most videos.
Everything sounds like porn in audio form. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's been really fun. There's been payoff each issue so far, where they haven't just let you kind of sit in whatever they've had. There's more to be. And this one, I almost ranked it lower because they threw. I thought this issue, it's kind of like how I felt about Scouts Honor last week, where how much this issue gave, I thought was going to be like the rest of the arc. Like that was like how it was in Scouts Honor last week. I
always love it when they do that.
Oh, okay, that was 3 issues worth of info. Let's go. And I'm just like, it was almost too much, but I love it. They did it so well. It's a great book. And if you want to catch up on it, you use code all caps in the Scout store.
Yeah. And like the cool thing about this is like they definitely had some guns in here that were like way cool, and you've never seen these cool guns in here. I mean, they definitely weren't like a.
Was it like an automatic?
I mean, it was like lasers, like blaster style.
Oh, okay.
Because the things that people tried to use didn't work. You know, guns like automatic rifles and things like that. One that also would be ineffective against the antagonists in Children of the Grave would be a revolver. You're welcome, Cole. By the way,
Yeah.
I know you haven't read it yet, but I threw this basically at Cole.
Yeah, I walk in the shop. This came out. Oh, this is what?
He was like, I'm grabbing this for Cole. And I was like, I don't even know what that is. And he's like, it's got Matt Kint on it. So it's the last one. So I'm just going to grab it.
Yep.
So nobody else can.
Originally released in 2011 as a Vertigo title, it was re-released today. It was re-released today as a Black Label trade.
Got it.
Revolver Matt Kint does the art and the story. Steve Wands does the letters. I know we don't usually do trades, but it all came out at once. It's never going to be singles, and we have no rules, and we don't give a shit. So
hey, Todd read a whole trade today, so let him be rewarded by talking about it.
So I'm wondering if
technically I picked up a trade earlier today.
Maybe.
What?
This is Trade Tuesday, my dude.
In 6 months, maybe I'll have it because they're adding Vertigo and Black Label to DCIU. So maybe it's not. I just checked. It's not on there now, but maybe down the road they've been adding Vertigo stuff very slowly.
Yeah, so that would be cool. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I'm not sure how I've missed this these years. However, it was. This book is wild. What happens? Okay, I'll go off of the bat because I don't want to. What happens when the whole world literally changes overnight? Stuck in a dead-end job, tormented by a tyrannical boss and an annoying materialistic girlfriend, Sam rises from another night of aimless bar hopping to discover his whole world has changed, and for the worse.
And
then it devolves and it ends up being a flip-flop reality shifting, weird, timey-wimey thing going on.
I just have to show something for Kane Paul. It's got the mind management wording at the bottom. Sorry, my camera's not getting this because it's
2011.
So which
means mind management has the revolver thing in it.
Yeah. I mean, the art is very similar to that, except for that it's not colored. It's like blue and browns and black and grays.
Blue is one thing and brown is another, and then sometimes they overlap, which is even trippier when you're trying to figure out what's going on. Tomorrow I'm going to go through and just read the ticker tape on the bottom because it's news the whole way through. I'm pretty excited to do that. I normally would have done that, but I really wanted to finish it today, and then I had a bunch of time.
That's like the one thing I hate about those kind of books is you almost have to reread just what's on the bottom.
Yeah, because it's its own thing. There's as many words on the bottom basically as there are in a page. It's fantastic. The art is, it's Matt Kint. It's good. It's solid. If you like Matt Kint stuff, there's no way you won't like this if you don't like Matt Kint. I'm so happy I grabbed this. I'm glad it was a light week and I could just yoink, because this is one of my new favorite books.
And I'm glad you grabbed it because I would have never grabbed it if you didn't grab it because I would have never known it existed.
Yeah, I had to ask where it was. He was like, oh, it's on the trade stack. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
So you got a stack of trades back here?
Yeah.
Where's the trade stack? I've been going there for 5 years and I don't even know where the trade
it's where is. They put trades.
If you turn around, if you're looking at this week's books and you turn around
the trade rack.
The top shelf, they'll put the new.
I just pictured like there was a stack. Well, don't they put them in the?
And there was just
in the spinny bobber.
That was it.
No. The new trades will be right behind on the top shelf. Below them are the one shots, but the top shelf they now have all the newish trades. So that's why you missed it.
Oh yeah. Now that
But yeah, so I'm really glad that I grabbed it. It's really good. Cole's going to love it. It would have been his number one if he would have read it. I guarantee you.
If you guys watch our burrito bite, I talked about it and I literally said, well, this is new, so I don't care. I'm talking about a trade.
Yep. So yeah, super duper recommend. Love it. Cool. Oh my gosh, $20. I got an hour and a half maybe out of it, maybe an hour. I was in the car for part of it.
And you were saying that there was driving. The colors, there were like a lot of blues and a lot of blacks.
It's blue, brown.
And maybe some reds. Were there any reds?
No, it's just blue and brown, guys. Was
the black radiant at all?
Was the brown kind of reddish brown, or was it more?
It's kind of reddish brown.
It's kind of like a reddish brown. It's
like clay.
So you might almost say it's like blue versus red in some ways.
I would say red and blue almost.
Huh. Well, anyways, our next book, having nothing to do with any of that, is Radiant Black, which
like this
I have a
word.
radiant
Burrito.
burrito shirt from All-Purpose Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor, you should
yeah.
also like maybe just slide into Kyle's DMs and ask if we can just start selling that shirt.
Yeah.
And maybe Kyle wants to come on the show, and I mean, you could come too. That'd be fine if but maybe we talk to him.
Did anybody
Anyways,
fall for the shirt that this was going to be Superman?
Anyways, Kyle Higgins is
That would
following.
make me happy.
Kyle Higgins is following Trevor back on Twitter, but not us, which makes sense. I loved this issue. I really liked issue 1, and I liked issue 2 even better. There is a really cool fight scene in this one, and we get a little bit more story added to it. If you really liked Invincible, this is like the closest thing that we have to more Invincible, I think. As far
I've
as
read
like
11 issues now.
Who writes?
Have you?
Who writes?
11.
Who writes and arts this?
Kyle Higgins writes, and Marcelo Costa with Becca Carey illustrates. I don't know who does the letters, because it doesn't say on the cover. Come on, Image. Oh, here we go. Letterers Becca Carey. Logo design was Rich Bloom.
Logo design.
Love that logo design.
We might have to talk to.
Yeah, we have to talk to Rich.
We might have to talk to Rich Bloom.
Yeah, Trevor, find that guy on Twitter and add him on.
Yeah.
Ask him what his thoughts are on donuts. We'll send him one.
I'm really liking this book. I hope we get a good long run. There's one page specifically in this that I probably shouldn't show, and I won't. But there's one specific page that I saw that made me go, huh, and I like it a lot.
Was it when he was like, "Do you want to put raisins in your oatmeal?"
Nope.
Sure, if you got them.
It's a full page splash with no text. It's when he's asleep, and it's an image of something that we haven't really seen and stuff. And I don't know.
I will be the contrarian and say I liked this maybe as much, maybe a little bit less than the number 1.
I didn't really like number 1.
Still liked it
a lot.
Yeah, still liked it for sure. Still liked it.
I mean, I think issue 3 is probably going to be the best issue, just because I think that's where it was set up. That's what New Guy Ryan said, and I trust him because he has a bed made out of garbage wood.
That's a good reason to trust someone.
That's like the 3rd time I've heard that reference today. Like keeps being a thing.
It's just keep talking about it. Garbage wood beds, like
garbage wood beds.
Yeah, Trevor, we'll talk later for sure about Radiant Black.
You put it in spoilers on our Discord that you can find in the description. It's great.
Bloop.
Bloop, bloop.
Yeah, and if you come in there,
even if you
bring Kyle Higgins with you.
Even if you don't have parents, you should go to our Discord.
Okay, let's talk. Oh.
I know.
No.
What if you've got a bunch of animals in your house?
No.
Like 5 of them.
That's enough.
I didn't feel good about that one.
And number 1 is Orphan and the 5 Beasts. This is a Dark Horse book. And it is from James. Okay, so one time Poser said that it was called James Stokey, but I think it's James
Stocco.
Okay, yeah. He said it was Stokey
it's
at first.
Stocco.
Yeah, Stocco.
And
he does everything. And if
because,
you guys read...
Chaos corrected us.
Well, no, he originally said it was Stokey.
No, he said that's what he
thought.
Yeah,
he said it was Stokey, and then he came back and said, I thought it was Stokey, but it's Stocco.
Yeah.
So he corrected himself.
The reference I'm talking about is when he told us is never mind.
But he originally said it was Stokey, and that's the only one I remember. I didn't remember the Stocco one.
Anyways, he told us it was Stocco.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
It's really cool.
I mean, it is, and I think, I don't know, I think this is an ongoing. I didn't look. Who knows? Maybe it'll tell me that it's not. There's 5 beasts.
Ongoing. It's not going to be ongoing.
But I mean, I don't know if this is going to be 5 issues.
I think it's going to be a mini maxi. It could be a maxi, but it's not. Yeah.
I was going to go back to the shop and grab it, but we got really busy and they closed at the same time I closed.
Yeah, the art is fantastic in this. I mean, the story is solid. It's like a ninja book, and like kind of like how Todd was saying earlier, he's not a huge into like high fantasy. I'm not like super into like ninja books unless they're doing other stuff. And this seems to be like solidly just a ninja book, which is pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was coming out until like I was watching Second Street Marvel. He had a video and he talked about this and how it was good. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I guess if our shop has it, I'll pull it. And I pulled it and I was talking to Todd about it. And I was like, yeah, it's the guy that did the Clown Hunter one shot in the Joker War Files or something. I don't know what it's called. We definitely can't see the glow.
1 second.
Go. Can't. It's still too.
We can. I don't know if that's glow or that's a reflection.
I think that's a reflection.
Damn.
It's not dark enough. If you join our Discord, we'll post a picture of the glowing cover.
I think somebody already did, didn't they? Or was that on like Twitter or something?
I don't know if it was Twitter or if it was on the Discord, but we still can't see it. Do you have a UV light, Todd?
Yeah, I was trying.
Oh yeah, Andrew Flashray actually posted a picture of it in our Discord.
Oh, and he's still here. Flashray, will you post a new picture of the glow cover to the Discord?
You know what's the problem? It's fucking not glowing like at all.
Is this just your A cover?
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Not very well.
Yeah. I'll just share the picture.
Oh yeah,
real
my
quick.
shirt glows too.
Here.
If I do this,
This is the picture that is shared from our Discord. Thanks, Andrew.
Neat.
I might be able to get the shirt
because I had to shut everything down. Oh, good. I also turned the ISO really high up on my camera.
No.
Now sort of, but it's kind of like
I didn't get to charge. I didn't get to charge it up, and there's still some light. There's still some.
You should have used a disc charger.
A disc charger.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, yep, I can see it.
There it is. It's still not bright because I don't have my UV, but I'm gonna turn all my stuff back on because I can't see anybody.
So what's the book that you read so far, Burrito? That's your number one. That's also your only one.
Oh, that doesn't count then. It's probably Nightwing. I would assume it's Nightwing or something like that.
I almost grabbed Nightwing and then I didn't.
Me too.
I told Todd.
I didn't get it.
Oh.
I told Todd that
I never
they left it in my thing.
Unless it's a tie-in.
I don't either.
The only Nightwings I have in my collection are tie-ins.
Same.
We gonna show these top threes out?
Thank you, Flash Ray.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, apparently it was Nightwing. I do know him so well.
Amazing.
It was just one of the books I didn't have on my list that like I could see you reading. I think I'm first, right?
Maybe. Yeah, you are.
All right, my top three for the week are Orphan in the 5 Beasts, Children of the Grave, number 3, and Radiant Black, number 2. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool.
Thanks, buddy.
Pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
Wait.
Oh, pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
Pretty cool.
Am I next?
Yep.
Okay.
That's how the order
My number 3 was Snow Angels, which I don't have a thing to hold up. And then my number 2 was Ultra Mega. And my number 1 was Radiant Black number 2. Number 1.
Well, that's pretty neat. That's pretty good.
That's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
And then
you can tell because of the way it is.
It is the way because the way it is. My top 3 are shocker, Revolver.
What issue of Revolver?
5 Beasts, which would be my number 1 if Revolver wasn't so fucking tight. And Ultra Mega. Ultra Mega.
Ultra Mega was almost my number 1, and then for an odd reason, I counted against it for being an over double issue. I'm like, it's unfair because it's so much. That was my deciding.
I don't know you, Old Bear B, but I think you'll like it.
Oh, hi.
And also,
I dropped a link to our Discord also if you're not in there and you want to see the picture of that glow cover.
It's also in the description in the video.
But, if you're lazy and you're like, I don't want to look at that description, I'm already in this chat, I can click the link right there.
Or it's also right here.
I mean, there were some other pretty. This week was pretty solid. I actually read every single book that came out.
So I had a couple Nocteras. I got a couple of those. I got a couple back issues of Ice Cream Man because I didn't pick those up the week before. This week for me was just picking up a bunch of stuff from before, like Scumbag number 5 or 6, 5, number 5, Department of Truth 6, Dead End Kids number 2.
All right.
I know Travis is going to be upset, but I did not. We didn't talk about Thor. This issue was pretty good, but I don't know. It didn't like connect to me.
Very intense Ultra Mega, yeah. If you don't cry, I will buy it for you.
I just asked for it.
Uh,
Yeah, thanks everybody. These are our top ones, and then for anybody who's just dropped in because our numbers are bigger, these are our top 9 of the week. Orphans, Radiant Black, and Revolver are our top 3. Revolver is actually the best one, but it's the week that I'm last. So
yeah, but I mean, if you didn't read a trade, you know, we would have been talking about Orphan Black or Orphan in the 5 Beasts.
Mine would have been
Orphan in the 5 Beasts with me.
no. Well, yeah, it would have been my number 1, but then Ultra Mega would have been my pick on the top 3.
I started They Fell from the Sky today, and
It's pretty good.
I didn't
Issue-
really. Okay,
What?
I like it.
I have.
You're middle
I am
left?
not. I didn't. I have not.
I mean, an
finished issue
age
1.
guy doesn't like this?
I
Yeah.
have not. Well, like I said, I have not. I have not read. I'm maybe halfway through issue 1, but I'm not like, oh, I got to go upstairs and finish this book or anything. So maybe
I think the
it's-
second issue is definitely a lot better than the first issue,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Okay. I was gonna try to catch up so that maybe that would be on my list. And I don't know. Like, it was a weird day today. We were just, like about twice as busy as normal. And there was about half of us working as normal, so it was.
Half
You
of
call
it
them a
was
coming
normal,
of age
so
guy.
There was one person?
Yeah, hi, that's me.
Yeah. No, they gone. Did you just call him an aged guy? No, he's a coming of age guy. Those are his favorite style of
I-
books.
You're an
I am
age
also.
guy. You gotta
I am
like
also
it.
almost 37. So.
I mean, you have
Graphics. Nick, go back to making them the old way.
Nick. Okay. I
So
do
no
all.
graphics. No graphics next week, everybody.
Yeah.
I do all the graphics for next week. Don't worry.
Yep. I'm
No,
excited.
they'll
I'm
be
excited
there.
for
They'll
him
just
to
be like
take-
over our faces.
I'm excited
and
for him
you-
to take photos of his handwritten
Yes.
list that I have to put on the screen.
no, it's
No, it's not even
literally
that, it's
just
me holding my phone up.
Yes.
with
Here's
like
Todd
his
Six.
3 books, taking a picture of it.
Holding up a piece of paper like that.
Yep,
Like,
number 6.
Number 6. Here it is.
Yep.
Was
I
that
did
just
not-
one issue?
Yeah. And
I
I
didn't get it.
I had it in my hand, and then
I did
and then
too, and
Todd
I
was like,
put it
"I'm
down.
not gonna get it," and I put mine back too. And then I talked to Travis about it, and he was like, "It's awesome, man! It's all the Eastman scripts and stuff." And
He's a
I'm-
writer.
well, yeah, and I'm very into scripts right now too. So I'm like,
That's fine.
I'd
Enjoy.
like to read a Eastman script from the '80s.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Kyle, thank you. I like your book.
Yeah.
You got it on their list here.
Yeah. If you throw up, it's on all. Nope. Sorry. It's on both of them. I still very much enjoyed it though. It's very good. Thank you so much. You should come on and talk to us.
Yeah.
About Radiant Black
Yeah.
or other things.
Kyle Higgins.
You can follow us on
Higgins.
Everybody's
Everyone
freaking
just
out.
started
Instagram.
saying Kyle Higgins' name.
Yeah.
Kyle Higgins. I hear if you put Kyle Higgins' name, in
Kyle
chat-
Higgins likes it too.
Yeah, if you say yes, if you say Kyle Higgins 3 times in chat, he'll show up. It's
Sam
you know.
says hi.
Sure.
Oh,
Cool.
sure.
Verbal confirmation.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's he likes my shirts. Yeah, they're dope, man. They're fucking rad. Yeah, look at them.
Mine has the
And that one's got a
in it.
burrito in it.
And that one's got a burrito in it. to the Radiant Burrito.
I got to stay on brand.
Yeah.
Always stay on brand.
Yes, thank you, Kyle. Thanks for stopping by. And
Yeah,
saying hi.
everybody should go check out Revolver, Radiant Black, and Orphan in the 5 Beasts at minimum. But really,
And
our top
Ultra Mega.
9, there's nothing bad in our top 9 this week.
Yeah.
There usually is 1 or 2 stinkers that they get through, but I approve of all 9 issues this week.
Oh no, we had a chaos.
Chaos. Oh, no.
What have
But
you
did
done?
you look at how many pages per price tag on Ultra Mega? Guys.
Tom King.
Oh man, Tom King.
Tom King, Tom Taylor.
That works too.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh man, this one wasn't as fluid as the chaos everyone else
Nope.
was talking about.
Oh no.
I mean, and even I don't know. I mean, I think I just like a lot of stuff. I don't think I read a comic that I pulled this week that I didn't really not like.
Me either. Oh, I do want to shout out Big Jack.
Oh yeah,
I picked it up.
Oh, you grabbed that.
It's new today, but it's from a local fellow in our neck of the woods.
and I'm pretty sure the owner of Marquis Collectibles is like friends with that guy because they used to like donate stuff to the Kickstarter if you bought on certain weekends.
So let me tell you the people who are in this. First, Peter Welmerink is the story creator. Ryan Cummins is the writer. Ev Cantata is the artist. The letterer, Justin the Birch.
No,
Oh,
he
good
wouldn't
for
have
him.
time for that.
No, that's all he does. He did it while he was sleeping. And then Casey Pierce, she does Nora and Pieces of Me from Source Point Press and a couple other things. She's the editor for it. So a lot of recognizable names are in this. It takes place in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, I gotta get that done too.
and
They had a
it's
bunch of them.
They had a bunch of them. It's
Yeah. I'm going tomorrow.
post-apocalyptic. It's post-apocalyptic. It's got a really dope black and white. It's really solid art. The story is all about Big Jack going around.
I remember
Big
I
Jack things. If you can pick it up or find it, or if you want it, our shop had a bunch. We can get it to you, I'm sure. We send enough things to people. If you're interested, we can hook you up probably.
I feel like I remember. Was there a bunch of variants for that?
There's only a
The
couple
Kickstarter.
variants. There's a
Oh, it was a Kickstarter. I remember hearing about it today when we were there looking at it. I couldn't think of anything, but now that you're mentioning it, I remember seeing something about that.
I've been waiting my package for years.
Unless it's not.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yours
Maybe
should
not.
be there soon because I just got it bundled up. I'm really slow at sending
This-
things out.
This wasn't supposed to be here until Friday, and
Right.
I was so excited when that came through. I'm going to show it one more time because I keep looking at it too. But Driller is
Is that a
saying my
Roomba?
name. It is a Roomba. That's what my wife said. She goes, "It looks like a Roomba." Like, yeah,
When I
it's
say
got-
we'll hook you up, I mean if you want to
Really
pay and
angry
then pay
Roomba.
for shipping,
Yeah.
I will send you one. They're $5 books. And sending to
We
single.
would love to buy them all and send them to you, but obviously
would.
if you guys get us to 10,000 subscribers tomorrow,
We can
buy
throw
everyone
in some.
this
We can
chat
throw in
one
some
of those. Yeah,
one of these thin little stickers. My wife
Yeah,
grew up
so-
in Michigan and likes anything. Well, Flash Ray, then you need this book.
So
Yeah,
it'd be like, I don't know, if you want to spend $10, I'll get you one.
There you go.
Hit me up on, I'm sure there's some type of social media, something where we can connect, maybe talk
our
about
Discord.
this. That's great. We have a Discord. You should go, we should hook up there.
yeah. He's already part of it, so he's already there.
I will do that for you.
But for
Andrew.
everyone else,
I will look for the Great Lakes. Yes, I was just. You make up bullshit segues literally for everything.
There's
but
that
when I
link
do
again.
one for a thing, it's just Mr. Literal all of a sudden.
oh, are you talking about our Discord? There's a link down below if you haven't joined. If you
Yeah.
haven't Ant-Manned the like button already, please do
Please
so.
do. And
And,
we
you know,
will
Ring the bell if you want to, but not to this video. Like, leave the video, go back to the main page, ring that bell
Right.
because this has already happened.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Kyle Higgins, for the book and for
Yeah,
running
for
in.
showing up.
That's a
Yeah.
drive-through right there. I wish I had Kyle Higgins one ready. That'd have been amazing just for that.
Oh, and these are our top threes.
These are our top threes. Check them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us for This week
This week in comics.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.